All right. I think I'm live. I am alive. I'm not sure if I'm unalive. All right. First live stream from my over 100-year-old great-grandfather's table right there. Switched it up a little, decided I had to do this a little earlier because I have some stuff happening this afternoon. So I decided to do it now so I can deal with what I have to deal with this afternoon. Oh, let's see. Hey, have fun. Hey, broke, but bountifully blessed. Glad you guys are here. So behind me, you can see these are all things from my childhood, basically. Table, my great-grandfather's, restored it. Hey, Janet, all set to go. There is a, let me see if I can do this. This here is a vodka bottle. That was a bottle my son and daughter-in-law got me when they went to the Bahamas. That is distilled in the Bahamas. They brought to me, so I like it. I like the bottle. It's on my bench. It's on my table. That is one of those weather stations from years ago. I never got the one from my dad. We always liked it. So literally last fall, we went to a garage sale and they had one for 50 cents. So that is the same exact one we had hanging on our wall for my whole childhood. And I now have one here. So that's pretty cool. Got my coffee, got everything ready to roll. A couple little short announcements. Grandma Teresa Gilmore sent me a Christmas card. So that's pretty cool. So, pretty neat. Thank you, Teresa. Also, I haven't opened this yet, but this is from Carol from Broke and Bountifully Blessed. I picked this up yesterday from the post office. I have not opened it yet. I'm opening it now. There's a slice of paper in here. There is some kind of cloth stuff, I'm assuming for packaging, I don't know. And then I have something that says hibiscus inside the envelope. But then I have, let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay, cool. I had mentioned I wanted some hibiscus because I like, yes, so Janet, I like the cathedral style antique radios, but they're so hard to come by. They have a lot of the square ones. I've been to dozens. I've been online, I've been to antique stores. I can't find this style, the cathedral. It's got the cathedral rounded, like window type style. And I have sought one out for a long time, couldn't find one. So about 2 years ago, my son and daughter-in-law found a, I don't know what you call it. It's like a refurbished one or a remanufactured one or something. And they got it for me for Christmas. So it does play. It's an AM FM. It's got the little dial. You got to tune it with your fingers. You got to turn on it. I don't use it for playing. I just wanted it for looks. But yes, I wanted that. So this is kind of my corner. That is my childhood. I've always wanted one of those because I had one as a kid. I wanted that because my dad always had one on our wall. And I wanted this table because it was my great-grandfather's and he built it. So, Broke but Bountifully Blessed. If you don't follow Broke but Bountifully Blessed, she's very, very good at interacting with you and helping your channel. She does shout outs. She also does a lot of growing stuff. And I had mentioned I wanted some hibiscus because I like hibiscus tea. So she sent me some hibiscus seeds. So I'm going to be trying those. And then she sent me some marigolds from Jessica. So now I have marigolds from 3 different states. So that's cool. And I don't know what these, the seeds are, gazanias, I don't know. I will try them though. And then I got Grandma Otis Morning Glory. So she's good at sending seeds. So thank you, Broke but Bountifully Blessed. I have 4 more seeds here to try in my subscriber garden. So these will get put away. I also got some more the other day from Misty, Down Home Misty Style, and from Broke but Bountifully Blessed. Shannon from Broke but Bountifully Blessed. Had my coffee. I haven't had any coffee yet today. You know what? I always forget to do this. Okay, Janet and Have Fun in Nature are now moderators, so you should get a blue wrench next time you comment. And there she is. There you go. And Carol, you are now a moderator. Janet's a moderator. So if you guys want to seek out each other's channels, it just makes it easier for you. And you can post your channel, I guess. There's other benefits to it, but you guys go ahead. Knock yourselves out. Enjoy your moderatorism. I don't know why I have this pad of paper. But anyways. So I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about today because I have a bunch of stuff I want to go over and I was trying to get my thoughts together. So starting this week, or starting the week after next, my grandson gets operated on Monday. We'll be up there most of the week in Oklahoma City. I've already created a bunch of content for next week. I'm going to try to do a live from Scissortail Park, hopefully on Tuesday, which is in Oklahoma City. So you'll see a bunch of videos coming out every day, every other day or so. So I hope you guys will continue to show me a little grace and support them. Some I had to do quickly because I've been so busy this week getting set up to go that I just kind of pushed through some stuff. But I will have content coming out next week for you guys to watch. I'm going to try to do a live from Oklahoma City Scissortail Park on Tuesday, I'm hoping. Thank you, Janet. And then the week after, I'm going to start hopefully the Tuesdays about 1-ish p.m.ish Central Standard Time. I'm going to try to do a weekly live at that point, and then I can just create all of the live videos so you can see them coming up, and then you can just click on notify, and then you'll just always know a Tuesday at 1 p.m. There's one other thing I want to try to do is I want to try to get connected with some other people for collaborations. So gardening, chickens, goats, farming, hydroponics, whatever, food storage, or just your lifestyle, how you live your life every single day with your family, friends, whatever. I want to do collaborations. I'll set a day up for those. I'll set up a different day for those. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't interfere. So I get watch hours and then it's not interfering with somebody else. I don't want to interfere with anybody else's watch hours. Trying to be mindful of that. And then what we'll do is, I hope everybody can hear me. Have fun in nature. I would love to have you on just for a live. It's only 5 simple questions I usually ask, just talking about your channel. And then you can ask me questions, then people can ask us questions. It's really good for subscribers. We'll try to get you subscribers if you want, and try to push your channel out there more. If you want, it'll be after next week. So there's other ones I'm trying to contact. I have contacted others and have interest. So I'm gonna try to do one every week, I think. And then if I can't have somebody scheduled for that week, I'm still probably going to do one. And then what I'm going to do, you're welcome. You're welcome, have fun. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, if I don't do a collaboration that week, I'm still gonna take 2 or 3 channels that support me a lot, that have interacted with me a lot since I've been on, and I will draw attention to their channel. I'll do like a 15-20 minute live where it's a shout out to 2 or 3 different channels where I can talk about their channel. If they don't want to come on, if some people don't like to, but if they don't mind me, I'll get the okay from them first. If they want me to do a shout out for their channel, I will. I can show their channel, I can give you their link, I can talk about their channel, and then I'll do somebody else, 2 or 3 people in the same live. Just to kind of do like a 15-20 minute live shout out. And then we can discuss it online if people are there to watch. Pardon me, gotta have my coffee. Okay. What I wanted to talk about today was my priorities. If you're a gardener, if you're a homesteader, if you have chickens, whatever, if you just live your life, you have priorities. Next year, I'm planning my, Janet, I'm on my first. I got up this morning, had to go up, get the oil changed, get the grocery shopping, got home, started this. First cup of coffee. So it's really, really good. Next year, I'm trying to prioritize my garden for next year. And my homestead for next year. So here are my priorities. My first priority, I'm gonna have 1 or 2, I'm gonna have like 3 sets of priorities. The top one is gonna be number 1 with 3 like subsets, sub priorities. So my first priority is of course the garden. So my goal next year for 2026 is 200 pounds of potatoes and at least 100 pounds, which is doable, of pints of green beans canned, which both are doable. I did 160 this year without really even working to take care of it much because I was doing other things. Next year is going to be completely my focus. So I don't think 200 pounds is out of the realm of possibility, and I don't think 100 pints of green beans is beyond the realm of possibility. The other thing, the third item on that first priority list that I'll be focusing on is my subscriber garden. I now have so many seeds from viewers, and I've created most of the placards. Hey, Source. Yeah, I wish I was in Hawaii right now. I really do. I've never been, but that is on my bucket list. This is my grandson's gift to me. It's my Sasquatch surfing shirt. So. Yeah, I love that. This shirt is very comfortable. It's very colorful. I get a lot of comments on it when I wear it out because people see the color first and then they realize it's Bigfoot on there. So, so basically it's a big goofy hairy beast on the shirt and a big goofy hairy beast inside the shirt. So 200 pounds of potatoes, 100 pints of green beans, and perfect and finish the subscriber garden. So that is kind of a showcase for the subscribers. Yeah, I do. Subscribers to be able to see their stuff growing and being harvested with their placard next to their items they've set me to grow. So those are my three: the potatoes, the green beans, and the subscriber garden. Those are the three top main priorities. Second set of priorities are as follows: my spring and fall pumpkin harvest. I'm going to start a small area in the back with a planter box that will have tarps around it, so I don't have to keep mowing and weed whacking and mowing down the grass all the time around it. So I'll put a couple tarps out with a grow box on it, and then I'll have some pumpkins. Hey V, how you doing? And then I'll have some muskmelon, some cantaloupes growing, starting in the spring. So that'll be my second priority, is to get that rolling. And then the other priority for secondary would be my secondary crops. Thank you, Source. My crops, like I'll do carrots, I'll do beets, I'll do radishes and kale and all of that stuff. I'm doing well, V. Hold on here, V, let me get you. Hold on, what did I just do? Come on, give me a second. Okay, V, you will now have a blue wrench, so if you want to connect easily with other channels, you can just click on their stuff. Oh, Source, I'm sorry. Source. While I'm here, I forgot I got to do you also. There you go. Source, if you haven't been to Source, he's a YouTube, like a growth channel in Hawaii. He does a lot of fun stuff. Go watch him. Hook up with him on his channel. Hook up with his channel if you like. So Source, you now have a blue wrench. So it's going to be, first priority is potatoes, green beans, subscriber garden. Second priority is my spring and fall pumpkin growing next year, because I want to get some in storage early so I don't have to focus so much in the fall about getting them harvested in the storage. I can get them stored early, and then it'll all be more focused on my community, having my pumpkin patch. I hope to have a couple hundred pumpkins where people can come into my patch and pick their own pumpkins for their family, is the goal for next year. The third, and probably one of my lower priority items are, because next year, hey, Driving Dally, if you want, I'm going to give you a blue wrench so you can seek out other channels if you want. Real Outdoor Living, I will give you a blue wrench. Boom. There. You get a blue wrench. You get a blue wrench. Everybody gets a blue wrench. So now everybody should be able to connect with each other if you would like, follow each other, whatever. It just makes it easier to have the blue wrench. So next year, my plan is to reside our home. My son and I will be doing that. And oh, that's okay, troll. That's okay. That's okay, Source. I get trolled. That's fine. I don't mind the trolls. Hey, they make comments. They give you watch time. So. So in this room I'm in right now, the window is right over there where my grow lights are, in the back area, in this other area I have. And the window is very large. It's about 32 inches wide and about 54 inches tall. So it's a big window. So what I'm doing is, temporarily, I'm going to, before I put the siding on, I'm going to create a table or a stand that's just under the window out there with a rim around it so nothing can blow off. It'll be probably 18 inches by probably 4 feet. So Oklahoma has some really, really nice fall weather, winter weather, where it gets 70 degrees, 50 at night, even in the winter. springtime, you'll start in February. You might get an 80-degree day in February. So I have my indoor garden stuff back here. I'll be able to open my window on a nice day and just slide them out onto that table. They'll get full sun. In the winter, when the sun is lower in the horizon, this window here gets full sun for about 6 hours. So I can push all of my plants out of the window onto a stand that's outside. So if it's a light rain, I can put it out there in the nice natural rain or the natural sun instead of grow lights. Then before evening sets in, I can open the window, bring them back in, close the window, and they're all good to go. So I'm gonna hopefully do that here in a couple weeks. That way it's ready whenever I need it. I think I had a couple things, other things to talk about. Believe it or not, I went to the grocery store this morning I got my oil changed, went to Wally World. And I'll keep this over here. Couldn't believe it. The prices I was paying, I was shocked. I was so happy. I could not believe. Gas, I paid $2.13 for a gallon of gas this morning. I paid $1.89 for a dozen eggs. I paid under $2 for my milk. I'm trying to think of what else I got. But my bill dropped tremendously from last week. So I'm hoping that's going to be nationwide, that you'll start to see some stuff come down. But the $2.13 gas, I paid $2.14 last week, the week before $2.17. So mine has been coming down. I have no chickens. If you're asking me, source, I have no chickens now. My daughter has chickens. She brought me 36 eggs a couple weeks ago. We're running low, so I'm not going to see her for a couple weeks, so I needed to just fill in the gap in between. But still, couldn't believe. Oh, hey, CE. I'm going to give you a Blue Wrench Chicken Explorers. Wow, $2.99 in Rhode Island. You broke under the $3. That's good. I think that's good. What was it last week? Because 2 months ago I was paying $2.59, I think, a gallon. So, but CE, now you have a Blue Wrench. So if you want to connect with others, go ahead. And if you want to post your link, go ahead, whatever. Okay, driving daily. I'm not sure what state you're from again, but I guess that's pretty decent. That's right. 289 in southern West Virginia. Okay, North Carolina. Okay, so hopefully it's going to come down. I mean, I'm hoping it continues to come down. So hopefully we all start to see that, because we could all use a break price-wise for if you're trying to feed a family. But even if prices do come down, I'm still, honestly, for the next, till I die, I'm still going to be doing homesteading, because going from high to low every few years, it just gets ridiculous. I want to be able to maintain and being able to feed my family with good, healthy, homegrown food. And then the grocery store is just going to be a secondary source for me. I want my main source of food to be eggs from my daughter's chickens. My son, 3 miles away, he has a garden. I have a garden. We trade food off all the time. So we want, our stores are going to be when I need milk, or I need bread, or I need something like that, coffee, creamer, something I don't do. So like my dad always said, control what you can in your life. So if you can control your food, you're already ahead of the game. We can't control the stock market. We can't control gas prices. We can't control food prices, but control what you can. So, thank you, Driving Daily. Yeah. Oh, bye, Source. See you later. Take it easy. Have a, let's see, you're in Hawaii, so you're what? You're probably like 6:30 or 7:30 or something. Oh, good, CE. I hope you got. We had a couple ripen for us. We got them in before the cold struck, so we were able to have some of our own homegrown cantaloupe. It's delicious. But hopefully everybody's got some cool plans for next week. If you're in the United States and you celebrate Thanksgiving, 7:40 a.m. Bet you had a nice sunrise there on the ocean. Hopefully you guys all have some really good plans for next week. I hope you guys all enjoy next week. Like I said, I'm doing a live tomorrow morning because it'll be the last sunrise live I can do for probably a week and a half, because I'll be in Oklahoma City for my grandson's surgery on Monday. We're leaving Sunday. So tomorrow morning I will do a short sunrise live. I just want to see one more sunrise from my house before we travel up there for that whole ordeal for next week, and then share that with you guys. But I'm hoping everybody has really good plans. Hopefully traveling is going to ease up a little bit so everybody can get to their location to see their families and friends and spend time with their loved ones and everything. And then when we get back, hopefully I'll start my Tuesday lives at 1 o'clock. I'll do a Tuesday live every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Try to do a collaborator live and a sunrise live. So I'll do like 3 lives a week. They're not all going to be an hour long. They might be 15 minutes. Sometimes my sunrise lives only take 20 minutes. It all depends on if the weather is permitting and it's a nice sunrise and we have a lot of action in the discussion. So does anybody have any plans? What are your plans for next week? What are your plans for 2026 if you have a homestead or a garden? Are you looking to expand? Are you looking to make it better, do maintenance? What are your plans when you hit the ground running in 2026 as far as homestead and gardening? Do you have anything specific that you're looking to do? Real Thoughts Project. This is Driving Daily's second. Real Thoughts Project. I didn't know that. Real Thoughts Project. That's cool. Have fun in nature. Learning to preserve what you grow. Yes, that's the next step for me also. We're getting the canner. The one canner we got was busted. We had to send it back. V Without Borders, traveling all over the world. You haven't been yet, V. You haven't been anywhere till you've been to Oklahoma. When you've hit Oklahoma, your bucket list is complete. Oh, hey, Ninja Turtle. Oh, good, Chicken Explorers. You have your indoor growth set up. Yep. That's going to be really, really, really important. Got to get an Oklahoma smash burger. So have fun. Next week, we're going, hopefully, while we're up there for my grandson, there's a place in Oklahoma City, Bricktown, or not Bricktown, it's in the automobile district. It's called The Garage. They got really good burgers. I think they have a smash burger. We already have plans. Uh, when we're not busy at the hospital, we're going to grab a smash burger. There you go, V. Yeah, used can growing. Yeah, like container growing, I'm assuming you mean. Um, SIDS, is that in Oklahoma City? I'm writing this down. Excuse me. Um, Broke. I'll answer that when I get back. It's extensive and it's gonna be it's gonna be a tough time. So I'll answer that when I get back. But I thank you for your concern. I'll get into that next week, or the week after next. But it is going to be a big ordeal. So Sid's Diner. Sid's Diner. Okay. Excuse me. What day? I'm not sure yet. We get up there Sunday. Monday's the surgery, and then we have to be there for a few days because it's quite extensive, and we're going to be there most of the week. We're scheduled to be there all the way till Friday, coming home Friday. Our favorites are. Oh, thank you, Driving Dally. Oh no, it is what it is. I mean, you know, we're cool with it. It's you got to deal the cards. You got to play the cards you're dealt with in life, and this is the one card we've been dealt with. This is one of the cards we've been dealt with, and we're handling it. We're taking care of it. TCB, taking care of business. We're TCBing. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody's concern. I just didn't want to get into what it is. So borders, you know, broke but bountifully blessed. We'll talk about it later, but I don't want to get into that today because there's enough going on. I just don't want to really get into that. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Hey, Jen. So we like the garage in Oklahoma City. If we're in Bricktown, we like Bricktown Brewery. They have a great meatloaf. Their meatloaf is just outstanding. There's a place called Rendezvous Pizza. Rendezvous Pizza. I'm from upstate New York, so I'm used to thin crust pizza, tavern style pizza, really good Brooklyn style pizza. We had 30 different shops within 20 miles of us. We can go get a different style pizza every day if we wanted. But Rendezvous makes a Chicago thin crust style, and they do a Brooklyn style. Their Brooklyn style, I haven't had the Chicago, we're trying that. It's a Chicago tavern style. But we've had the Brooklyn a couple times. Spot on. If you didn't know you were in, believe it or not, if you didn't know you were in Oklahoma and you tasted that pizza, you would think that you're in Brooklyn. What is the other place? Oh, coffee. I love coffee. So there's a place called Junction Coffee. They started as a coffee bus. If you look up Bricktown, Oklahoma, Junction Coffee Bus, look that up. I get that whenever I'm up there. They have a double-decker bus. They bought it from, it was used to run around London. And it was one of those tour buses that has the lower deck and the upper deck, all enclosed. And that's how they started. They have a coffee shop out of this bus. And so they have, they go to Scissortail Park, the Botanical Gardens. There's the one really super tall skyscraper in Oklahoma City. They park next to that, and people just hoard to this thing. They also have a brick and mortar place in the city that I go to. We have been to before. And then I'm actually on their list that I get a text every couple of days that gives me their schedule for the week. So I know where they're going to be at what time. So if I'm in that area, I can stop and get a coffee. So I'm hoping Monday, hopefully everything with the surgery goes well Monday. Tuesday, I would like to find out where it's going to be, the bus. I'm hoping it's Scissortail Park. I would like to get my coffee, and then I'll bring my phone and my little tripod, and I'll find a little area where I can sit, and hopefully we can do maybe a 15-minute live stream from Oklahoma City while I'm drinking my fresh made Junction coffee latte is what I'm hoping for. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but that's what I'm shooting for. So, and then I can kind of pan around and show you what Scissortail Park looks like. It's a really beautiful park. It's right in the city, but it's quite a few acres of really nice grass and trees and some wildlife and things like that. And then it's right across the street from the Botanical Gardens, which is beautiful. Funny story about Botanical Gardens in Bricktown is we went there for a wedding for my son's friend. He was friends of our family too, obviously. He's friends of our family. Him and his wife got married. They wanted to have it at the Botanical Gardens in Oklahoma City, in Bricktown. It's a beautiful place. It is just, all the plants and the butterflies, and they have birds in there and stuff. It's this huge building, 2 or 3 stories. You go in and it's all flowers and plants. Smells great. It's like a big hothouse. It's like a big greenhouse, only it's glass, but it's just beautiful in there. They had the wedding in, excuse me, they had the wedding in July. So if you can imagine Oklahoma in July when it's 95 to 100 degrees, with all of that sun beating in on this botanical garden, basically this large greenhouse. They had the wedding inside this botanical gardens. Now, so imagine, if you will, the wedding party and any woman that had their hair done beforehand with the hairspray, and they get dolled up before the wedding, the whole wedding party. Imagine 100 degrees with 99% humidity in tuxedos or these really long gowns. Oh, their hair was just, their makeup was running, everything was running. I mean, but fun wedding. I have short hair, so it didn't matter to me. So I got to people watch and got to see all this makeup and watch all the women freaking out that all of their stuff was failing on them. And I don't even know why they planned it that way, because to have it in July in a botanical garden in Oklahoma is crazy. But anyways, but yeah, it's very beautiful up there. So hopefully I'll be able to do one from there on Tuesday. That's what I'm shooting for. So we can still do a live on Tuesday. So I was going to do a sunrise live yesterday. I had one scheduled, but we had thunderstorms. I had to cancel it because we had thunderstorms. Hey, Shelly, we had thunderstorms overnight 2 nights ago, severe thunderstorms, and we got a lot of rain, and it rained right until probably 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And I was going to do one this morning, but again, I wasn't sure. It was supposed to end like 4 a.m., but you know, you never know if it was going to continue on. Oh, thank you, Easy Street. I appreciate that. And then I was going to do one today, but like I said, you don't know if it's going to continue on. So that's why I'm doing a short sunrise live in the morning. I can show you what I got done on the subscriber garden. I have some more stuff of prepping for 2026 in the garden. Oh, Shelly, let's see here. Give you a blue wrench, Shelly. Then you can connect with others if you would like. Oh, Easy Street, I'm sorry. I thought I had already given you one. I did not. All right. Easy Street, you now have a blue wrench. So if you want to go connect with other channels, go for it. A lot of good people here. A lot of good channels. Went to, if you're trying to get playtime, if you're trying to get playlists run, pro tip. Here's a pro tip for you. Went to Walmart this morning. Every time I go to Walmart now, even if I have no business to do inside the, hey, foraging, I'll give you a blue wrench so you can connect if you would like. We had, even if I have no business in electronics to buy anything or look at anything, go over to the computers or the tablets. They hook those to the internet, so they have outside access. So you can look stuff up. So I go over and I bring up Okies Eden and I click on my biggest playlist and then I just let it run. I was in there for getting my oil changed. I was in there for 45 minutes. When I first walked in, I walked to the electronics, set that up, did my shopping, walked back to go to get the automotive, and I walked by 40 minutes later and it was still running my playlist. So for all I know, it's still running. But it's just a really good tip if you're in Target or a big box store that sells electronics, Best Buy. It's a different IP address. Just go in, it'll bring you right into the internet. It went into, I think, Google Chrome. And I just went in and just typed in Okies Eden, brought my channel up, clicked on playlist and let it go. But, oh, so foraging, hey, Fire, I thought I gave you one. I'm really bad at this. There's a blue wrench. Foraging, what the blue wrench does, it makes you a moderator. So if you just hover over somebody else's channel, you can click on it. It'll bring you to their channel. You can watch a couple videos, or if you want to connect, or if you want to comment or interact with them, whatever. It just makes it much easier instead of having to, you know, take a picture of the snapshot of the screen. You can click on right now, go look. If you want to connect, you can, come back, whatever. So Fire Dr. Ninja Turtles here. He's a good channel. Go watch him. Go connect with him if you get a chance. Carol, you know, yes, it is a genius idea. People don't realize it, but I'm a genius. I've spread that rumor about 6 months ago, and it's finally starting to take. People are starting to hear that I'm a genius. Yes, I started the rumor, but hey, let's keep it rolling. Okies is a genius. Before you know it, people are going to think that, hey, Okies really is a genius. But Okies not a genius. Okies an old, weak, decrepit man that just happens to live in Oklahoma right now. So I'll tell you what, Oklahoma, if the weather was like this year round, Oklahoma would be full of people. It is going to be 73 or 74 today. It was about 60 this morning. To me, it is just decrepit, yeah. I wish it was like this year round because it's sunny. plants grow well in 75-degree weather. 60 degrees, you're not freezing. You can go out, even if it's breezy, you could put on a light jacket. And it's just, to me, it's just a perfect atmosphere. It's, you know, even if you're working hard, you're sweating, but you're not sweating like it's 105. But that's one thing I do really enjoy about Oklahoma is the fall and the spring. Oh, take care, Janet. To have really like spring-like weather in the fall and the spring, and even for the entire time I've been in Texas and Oklahoma, which has now been, I think, 17 years. I've been in Texas and or Oklahoma. Oh wow, they're blooming. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Fire. Take it easy, Ninja. You know, a few of those winters we got some snow. Not this past year, but the year before we did have a little below zero, like 1 below. We were fine. We did fine. I'm all equipped for that. I have, you know, I have a generator. I have 3 or 4 different types of heating sources if needed. So I don't worry. I'm from up north, so if it's below zero for a few days, I don't care. We had that up north for weeks. We don't care. So, but the fact that from, you know, even in October to March, you can still get 60, 70, 80-degree days through Oklahoma and Texas. You might get a couple of days cold here or there. You might get some snow, but then 2 days later, it's gone. That's what I do like about this region, and the extra growing, the length of time I can plant here versus up in upstate New York. You basically got one grow, and if it died out on you because of weather, you didn't really get many other chances. Yeah, it does. Oklahoma. You can like last year we had 9 inches of snow. We got 9 inches of snow one night. It was ridiculous. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I think 3 days later it was all gone. When I lived in Texas, the second year we lived in Texas. The first year I lived, we bought a place in McKinney, Texas. We were in McKinney, Texas, and Christmas Day, it was 75, and we were cooking burgers on the grill on our back patio. That was a Christmas. That was awesome. Had the family, whoever was there from family was there. We did burgers and dogs on the grill, potato salad, macaroni salad, things like that. Neither do I, Shelley. I can't stand snow. The following winter, we got about a foot of snow in McKinney, Texas. It was a freak snowstorm, came through and just blasted us. 3 days later, it was gone. And then we had snow last year, 1 or 2 cold, really super cold days last year in southern Oklahoma. Other than that, it's been pretty mild winters. You know, I used to live in a place called Jamestown, New York. Oh wow, yeah. Ice storm in 2000. Yeah, I lived just about 60 miles south of Buffalo. We were about 20 miles from Lake Erie. So we got that lake effect snow every year living in Jamestown, New York. And then I also lived in the eastern upstate New York area for years. I don't miss that. The only thing I miss up north is the fall. I loved fall, the foliage, the colors, just all that stuff. But I've been through, hey JC, Calamity Jane is here. Yeah, North Carolina is beautiful. I've driven up and down the eastern seaboard. So I've been to North, South Carolina, West Virginia, Florida, Georgia, you name it. We used to drive back and forth to Florida every year for a couple weeks. Calamity Jane is in the house. Jane, I'm going to give you a quick blue ranch. So if you want to connect with others, you go for it. Calamity Jane is a great resource for a lot of things. She does a lot of stuff with chickens. She does workout stuff, weight loss stuff. She does diabetes type stuff, talks about that. So she's got a really wide range. So if any of those, you know, interest you, go check her out. And her attitude, she's got a positive outlook. You know, most of the people here do that I know, that I see all the time. Positive outlook on life. And, you know, you take the cards. Everybody's dealt a different set of cards. When you get into life, you get your cards dealt to you. You play them. It is what it is, and you figure it out, and you figure out how to travel that road, and to support your family, friends, be there for people, and enjoy your life. Find joy in something, and it's not always easy, but we just do it because life is life. Life is precious. Oh, gardening stuff. I'm sorry. She also does gardening stuff. The chickens is what gets me, because one of the things that drew me to Jane's channel was her chickens. Her and Chicken Express and Callie Chick. My daughter just got chickens about 6-8 months ago, and she's getting a bunch of eggs now. She just had 3 hatch. So I've been watching Jane's channel because she had some hatch, and so on and so forth. So like I said, that's what I like about homesteading. There's people that raise goats. There's people that have chickens. There's people that don't have any. I don't bother with it because my daughter has them, and my son's talking about getting them. He's 3 miles away, so there'd be no real, nothing great about me getting chickens for myself. Just be a waste of my time. I can go over there before he goes out in the morning. You know, I'm up before he is. I could just go into his hen house, pick all the eggs out. He's thinking he's not getting any eggs, and I could be flush with eggs over here. So, but hopefully he's not watching that, but yeah, I could get free eggs every day without him even knowing it. But oh, let's see. Okay, it's been almost an hour. I do have a few things that I got to get done this afternoon, and I do have a babysitting gig here shortly. So thanks everybody for being here. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do a sunrise live. That'll be the last live I do here for about a week and a half. And then hopefully Tuesday I want to do some type of live while I'm in Oklahoma City for my grandson's surgery. So hopefully I'll see you at that point. I'll bring my tripod and my phone and stuff, and we can do a live from up there. That'd be really cool. I could show you Scissortail Park while I'm drinking a coffee. So with that said, thanks for everybody for being here. Thanks for supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Just be patient with me for next week. I do have a bunch of content coming out. I preloaded a bunch of videos, so they're going to come out every couple of days while I'm gone. And then I'll get back into it when I get back. So everybody have a great day. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Enjoy the weekend. The week's over. Another stressful week is over. Tomorrow morning you can wake up and drink your latte or your espresso or whatever. So everybody have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out from Southern Oklahoma.